All right, on here, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on relacing my shoes, my running shoes, with some quick laces. So I'm going to take a few minutes. Everybody choose which color I should put on. Which one? Red, royal blue, navy. So let's take a look. See? Get the red and royal blue. Well, this is my favorite color, actually. Right? But this kind of pops out a little bit more, so I will go with red. Boom. All right, first, let me see. Let's unlace the shoe. So sometimes the shoes that you get with the running store will come laced like this because you tried them on. So let's unlace them quick. I'm going to unlace both the shoes, or should I just do one for the video? I'm going to do both. Let's get this out of here. By the way, I want to point this out right here. There's a little, on the tongue, there's a little tab here that you put your laces through. This keeps it so that it stays open when you stick your foot in. Let's get this out of here. Quick. Let's do this as quick as possible. Fun time. So don't forget, you can also get these quick laces online. I'll put the link in the post. Or you can come down to the running shoe store. Sometimes we'll do some quick lace nights. So I'm unlacing the shoes. Some people for running shoes, and you're not putting your feet in the shoes as quick as you can. So sometimes what you want to do is you can use the regular laces with the regular road running shoes. However, in triathlon it's a little different, right? In triathlon, you're coming out of the water, feet wet. You're not wearing socks usually. And so you try, if you're not using bike shoes, you're putting on the running shoes and slip them on, right? If you're using bike shoes, you're getting off your bike, and then you get to transition and you put your shoes on. But you want to do it quick because a lot of times if you have to lace up your shoes, it takes a few minutes to do that. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste too much time. All right, there we go. We're going with the red because it stands out. There we go. So I got these for the team and some supporters. Let me cut that through. There we go. Boom. So if you notice, it comes with these springy things that you put your laces through, right? This happens to have our logo on it. That little shield with the trident. A little story about the trident is that, when you're looking down in the tri-bike, typically you look down, you see the handlebars and the front two aero position bars, right? That's where you got the trident from a little bit. Just a little back story to that. These are the ends for the laces, because you're going to cut the laces to fit the shoe. So this comes with two laces. See that? Like that, right? It has a little tip so you could just spool it through the lace holes, all right? All right, let's do this quick. Let's see how fast I can do it. I didn't even time myself. So I like to, there's a couple ways you can do it. Some people like to put it this way. I like to have that bottom lace on top. So I'm going to lace it through this way. By the way, I am recording on GoPro, so it will be, I will load this video up later in case you are not watching it live. Okay, here we go. See that? Made them even, pulled them through. See that? All right. So now I'm going to lace it as I would with any other shoe. These are just similar to this laces, but these, oh, by the way, these are a little bit bungee-like, right? Boom, 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 boom. Basically provides a snug fit without being too constrictive. I'll show you a little later, when I snug them up, it forms a little bit better. Because I want to be able to slip on these shoes. So let's go. So I'm the kind of guy who does each side at a time. Just checking to see if they're about the same ends. Ooh, don't forget, put it through this little hole area. Just keep the tongue closer to the laces, and then when you slip it in, a lot of times I've forgotten to do it, and it just drops down, and you have to fish it out, and then you push your foot in, and it kind of pushes it down like that. You don't want that to happen. So let's take a look. Okay, make sure we don't miss a lace here. Interesting. By the way, these shoes happen to have some elastic to hold back from the tongue dropping into the shoe. One of the things you have to notice is that because of that, Newton made some USA Triathlon type shoes. I shouldn't say USA Triathlon shoes. It's basically branded for USA Triathlon. All right, here we go. Still making sure that it is even. Steven. Interesting. Interesting in this one because it's becoming very close to the top. By the way, I'm not going to go into, if you notice that there's two, can't really tell from here probably, there's two holes here. It's another way of lacing shoes. I will not go into that right now, but so we're going to get to this point right now. All right, so we're on top of the lace, top of the top hole that I want to use. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them on right now. So let's take a look. All right. I don't know if you can see that. And you know what? Let's see if I can do this instead. So I'm going to put it on right now. Want to see how it feels in terms of how snug it might be. I'm going to pull it a little tight. Make sure you kick your foot onto some kind of surface, just to get your heel back onto the back of the shoe. Right? Interesting. So now I'm going to. I got that in the right spot. All right. So now, if you notice, if I pull it open, it's still snug. I'm going to pull these through. So I'm going to press the button. There's a spring activation inside. I don't know if you can see that. Push down, and this is going to lock the positioning of the positioning. I'm going to do this one at a time. There we go. Just like lacing the last part of it. So pushing it down through like that. See. Push it through. Boom. There we go. Just like that. See? So now, typically what you can do is you can use this little end part to keep the last part of the laces from flailing around. A lot of times I'll clip it to this part, the end part of it, just to keep it snug. But this time it looks like there's not that much lacing available to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the ends of this, the plastic parts, and then we're going to put the, let me see, I'm going to show the bigger part on top. All right, so let's clip the ends. You can't really close these ends with the plastic ends of the shoelaces, all right? Put it this way, all right. So, back end first. Back the bigger part first. I don't know if you notice that there's this one's side is a little bigger than this side. So we're going to keep this up, okay? Because that's going to be the top of the lace. So, oh, but I forgot. Let's clip the tips. Boom. Ooh. Don't want to lose those, right? Top. Spool it through like that. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to close it up now. So, if you can see the ends of it, I'm going to close it up where the clasp is, and you're going to push down. So there's a little hook on it, and once you push down, it snaps into place. All right. So basically, that's what it's going to look like. All right. So now you can open it up a little bit more when you're getting to transition. Right. Let me stand here so you can see it. Done in the transition. Step on. Put your foot in. Put your foot in. Whoops. Yeah, wobbly. Before we do that, I probably shouldn't do that. Alright. Let's bring this over here closer so you can see. By the way, I'm recording it on my GoPro. Not very stable. Not very stable. Better. Right. How come it's not connecting? I'm gonna have to edit this, huh? Got to the point where I just put on my shoe. Alright? So what I'm going to do now is, alright, can you, Elijah, can you hold this for a second? Just kind of aim it right here. Like that sort of. Alright, hold it. Thanks. So I put my foot in, cinch it up, and then off I go. That's it. Boom. Thank you. Alright, I can't see. Anybody commenting, I can't see because my eyes. I need new glasses. So, anybody that missed that and just catching on right now, I am putting quick laces, lightning laces from Lightning Warriors onto these new shoes because I want to have fast transitions. So I unlaced it a couple parts here. Got the spring lock. Right. Got a expandable lace. I don't know if you can hear that. And you got the end of laces to lock them in. So let's lace them up. So I like to put this part lace on the outside. Some people like it put it on the inside. Whatever floats your boat. There's no wrong way to doing this. The only thing that you want to make sure you pay attention to is the tongue hole, which is right here. Right here. You want to make sure you do not miss this. It's very important because if you miss it, you stick your foot and your tongue is going all the way to the front of the shoe. All right. Pretty even. Let me just pull this a little bit more. Basically, you still want to, when you're lacing shoes, you want to make sure the ends are even, right? All right, let's go. Which one first? Lacing, lacing, lacing. Make sure I put this back here a little bit more so I can see it better. Okay. So I'm going through each of the holes that I laced up with. Getting close to that tongue part, making sure we do not forget about them. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I'm trying to do it as fast as possible, because this is supposed to be easy as possible to have quick transitions. By the way, Lightning Warriors is a not-for-profit organization. Same thing with the USAT Triathlon Foundation. And we are trying to make sure kids of all ages can do triathlon. So one of the missions of USA Triathlon Foundation is to help kids get into triathlon, help para-athletes get into the sport, and make Olympic dreams come true. So this year is going to be the Olympics, right? So hopefully everybody's, I know that last night was the opening ceremony. So I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it looked pretty cool. I'm excited to go see the triathlon to get started. All right, I'm at the top. So I did remember that I laced the tongue. Keep that up. What I'm going to do now, let's see if I can, I'll bring the camera down a little bit more. Let's see, hold on. Like, unlike the other shoes that I just did, I didn't get the bottom. See that? I'm going to be editing this, right? I think I got enough charge there. Technical malfunctions on the GoPro. Let me see if this will work. Not quite sure. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Sometimes I wonder about these recordings. Come on. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Trying to make sure that this is working. I want to record this last part because it wasn't, I don't think it could catch it before. All right. Let's see if this will record. I'm going to guess it's going to, hopefully it is recording. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I'm towards the end. Got the laces all the way to the top. All right. So I'm going to test out the snugness of what I want. So basically what you try and do is making sure that this part are all in the right place that you want. Okay. And in fact, I think I put another hole here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that, but this is what it is. So I want to make sure it's in a position where I feel that. Make sure I always hit the heel to the back of the shoe. All right. So now we're going to put the lock in. Lightning Warriors, right there. Remember, these have a spring action that lock the shoes in, right? Now you lock the laces in, press it down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off for now. Let's see, let's push it through. All right, got one side in, got the other side in. Try to even them up. Pull them out just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So I make sure I cinch it up enough. I know where it is, right? So a lot of times what you could do is you could lace lock. There's a little notch here for this part of the lace, like this. However, it's falling short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those ends and I'm going to keep it off. Typically, you can also lace it lock in here on one of these laces because of this little notch. It's built for it. I particularly don't like to do that because sometimes what I find is when I'm pulling on these straps, these laces, that it kind of falls apart. You have these frayed parts over here. So let's finish cutting. Now these work well because they're stretchy. So bigger part on top. Follow inside is a little indications or raised parts to hold the laces together or hold it into the space. So just fold it over, click, and that's all that you have to do. All right. So now, when you're done, unlace them like this. Loosens it up enough. You could take your shoe off. Let's pretend that we're going to transition right now. Oh, by the way, no socks, right? All right. Running. Come to transition. You don't know what's going on. Right foot first. Pull the tap, hold on to this end part, pull, and press at the same time. Boom, cinched up. Hold it in, pull, then, boom, off you go. As opposed to tying up your shoes, let's pretend that I tied up my shoes. Let's see how long it takes to lace up these shoes. Any time those, right? So basically, 1, 2, tie your shoes and run. let's save a couple seconds, right? And get some quick laces. So, hope you enjoyed that. I will edit this video. Hopefully GoPro worked. Otherwise, I'll have to do this again. Enjoy. By the way, root for Team USA in the Olympics. All right, let me see if anybody made comments. Let me see. All right. Nope. I hope you enjoyed.